My name's James Ramsey. I live in Toronto. I'm a master's cyclist. I race on the road in the summer, and I've been trying to ride year-round for, I'd say, the last 3 to 4 years. I've been riding for about 10 years overall, and a few years ago I decided that I was sick of getting left behind in the spring by people who had been training all winter, and so I decided to put together a program where I could continue riding throughout the year. And I found an enormous benefit to this. It means that I come into the spring with a great base level of fitness that I'm able to build on throughout the season, and it's been very successful for me.
Hi, I'm Kim Donnelly. I'm the owner of Cykl Indoor Cycling Studio. I'm a busy mother of 2, avid cyclist. I got into cycling about 5 years ago through the Ride to Conquer Cancer and just fell in love with the sport from there. It inspired me to open the studio. So the thing about cyclists in the wintertime, you've just come off a busy season. It's hard to know what to do. You want to sit on the couch. You shouldn't sit on the couch. And it's hard to know what to do, when to do it, at what intensity to do it. And I find that a lot of cyclists, they slog it out in their basement. They're on their trainers. They're trying to keep themselves motivated, but they're by themselves and they miss the group element. And then some cyclists come to a spinning classes and go balls to the wall, high intensity intervals, which is not what you should be doing at this time of year. So it's really hard to figure out what to do, when to do it, for how long to do it. So my tip for cyclists in the winter, don't stay at home in your basement on the trainer, or do it occasionally, but get yourself out of the basement and come to a class setting. The most important thing you want to remember is that you want to be riding endurance, aerobic endurance. So wear a heart rate monitor. Know your zones. Zone 2, zone 3, probably zone 2 for the first couple of months is where you want to stay. You can come to a group class, just let the instructor know that you are riding endurance, no matter what they're doing, and ride your own ride. Enjoy the music, enjoy the group, but have it in your mind what your training is and what your goal is.
My name is Edmund Melina. I'm racing with Lapdogs Cycling Club. I'm originally from France, Basque Country. I'm a family of cyclists. I've been racing when I was a kid. I stopped racing and I came back racing. For me, winter cycling and winter training, the key is to mix it up. So what I like to do, I do most of my training in the basement, but I use both rollers and turbo trainer. I do a little bit of cross training, running, stuff like that. But once a week I make a point of going out with a bunch of friends and we do a long cyclocross ride. 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, even if it's minus 15 on the trails, it's easy to handle. And this way you can get out of the basement and you don't turn crazy. And also you do good endurance work, as well as because it's a cyclocross, there is always a little bit of intensity.
Hi, my name is Tara Posnikoff. I'm a sports nutritionist in Toronto with Absolute Endurance. I'm going to talk to you about some winter nutrition tips. A key tip for the winter is to remember to hydrate. We often forget to hydrate in the winter, and it's actually more important to get water in the winter months when it's cold and dry. Use the winter months to prioritize your nutrition. You've got extra time on your hands now that you're not out on the road all day. Focus on natural foods such as fruits and vegetables, lean meats, whole grains, and raw nuts and seeds to make up the majority of your diet. A little bit of weight gain in the off-season is not uncommon and often warranted. However, be mindful that you're indoors now and not out on the road for 4 or 5 hours. So be careful about extra calories as they may creep into your diet.